Right now at noon, the legal fight in Governor Evers' order limiting capacity in bars continues. More on the latest decision. And Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett returns to the hot seat. More Senators' final chance at follow-up questions.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. A Wisconsin judge has temporarily blocked an order from Governor Tony Evers' administration limiting the number of people who can gather in bars, restaurants, and other indoor places. The Tavern League of Wisconsin sued the governor yesterday. Today, Sawyer County Judge John Yackel blocked the order and set a court date for Monday. The Democratic governor's order, issued last week, limited the number of customers in any indoor establishment to 25% of capacity. Democratic Congressman Mark Pocan says blocking the order is extremely dangerous.
I understand small businesses are hurting, and that's why the governor very rightfully put more money out for small businesses, including taverns and restaurants and others who are greatly affected. But we've got to do something to protect the people of Wisconsin at times of record numbers of COVID cases. And I really think it's a mistake to do anything to stop those measures that'll protect the people.
The judge's decision will not impact Dane County. Public Health Madison-Dane County health officials have put in their own order, which is more restrictive. In Dane County, restaurants are limited to an indoor dine-in capacity of 25% of approved seating capacity levels with physical distancing between parties. Indoor mass gatherings are limited to 10 people or less. Outdoor mass gatherings limited to 25 people or less. Right now, 37 states, including Wisconsin, are seeing an increase in COVID-19 cases. Yesterday, Wisconsin reached another grim milestone as the state set a record-breaking number of cases and single-day deaths. Wisconsin recorded over 3,300 new cases yesterday, including 36 additional deaths. After yesterday's record-setting numbers, Dane County has recorded an additional COVID-19 death. That brings the statewide COVID death toll to 1,525. Wisconsin has recorded over 156,000 cases. Currently, over 30,000 of those cases remain active, while over 123,000 people have recovered. Drug maker Eli Lilly announced a temporary hold on its coronavirus antibody therapy. It's a drug similar to the one taken by President Trump. The National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases said the trial was halted following a recommendation from the Independent Data and Safety Monitoring Board, and that the trial will be on hold until October 26th at the earliest.
This is nothing to cause great concern. I think it should be the opposite, is the public should look and say, oh, this is amazing that they're really taking every safety issue to heart and looking deeply before restarting the trial, which in almost all cases they have done.
This comes after Johnson & Johnson paused its global vaccine trial. Both companies say safety is taking priority over speed. A windy day out there. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Aaron White has a look at the wind numbers.
Yeah, it certainly is quite windy out there, and we're going to keep that wind around for at least the next 24 to, I would say, probably 48 hours, in fact, as we see a wind shift, and that's going to usher in some cooler temperatures going into tomorrow. But look at the wind gusts right now, well into the 30s for many areas, even a 44-mile-per-hour gust in Sheboygan, 32 in Madison, 37 in the Dells. So it is going to stay fairly windy for the rest of the afternoon. One good thing about the wind, though, is it is going to usher in some warmer temperatures going through the rest of the day. You'll already notice those 60s down around the state line, 60 degrees in Monroe, 61 in Janesville, 58 in Madison. And I think we will kick out a little bit of the cloud cover to help boost us up into the mid to upper 60s later on today. Live look over Madison right now, showing the cloud cover in place, 58 degrees. But look at that south wind, 22 miles per hour. That's sustained wind. Gusts, again, well over 30 right now. And we're going to keep that wind in play for the rest of today. High around 68 degrees. The clouds will stick around as well. But after today, enjoy the 68 degrees because we're not going to see 60s for quite some time, unfortunately.
Probably quite a long time, perhaps. Yeah. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes, Aaron. Thank you. Former Wisconsin running back Melvin Gordon has been cited after driving under the influence. ESPN reports that the current Denver Broncos running back was also ticketed for speeding between 25 and 39 miles per hour over the speed limit. Gordon could now face league discipline. The Broncos organization says they are aware of the situation involving Gordon. Today is the last day to register to vote online or by mail for the November election. The Wisconsin Election Elections Commission says you can still register later in your clerk's office or at the polls on Election Day. To register online, you'll need a Wisconsin driver's license or a state ID card, and your address on file with the Wisconsin DMV must be current. Voters who have questions about voter registration can visit myvote.wi.gov. If you haven't registered to vote yet, there's an event going on in Madison right now that's going to help you do so. The Urban League of Greater Madison hosting a drive-through register to vote event that just started at noon. It's happening at the Southwest Employment and Training Center on McKenna Boulevard. They'll also be asking residents to take the 2020 census. The organization is giving away free lunch as well, along with live music from 93.1 Jams. Rhythm and registration goes until 2 o'clock this afternoon. President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden will hold competing town halls tomorrow night after the cancellation of the second presidential debate. Trump's event is scheduled for 7 o'clock in Miami. It'll compete with a town hall featuring Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. Trump and Biden were originally scheduled to participate in the second presidential debate tomorrow night. However, Trump objected to the virtual format announced by the Commission on Presidential Debates after Trump's positive coronavirus diagnosis. As a result, the debate was eventually canceled. The Senate is marching on toward confirmation of Judge Amy Coney Barrett to be the next Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court. But first, senators have one last chance to question the judge about her beliefs. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
Judge Amy Coney Barrett took her seat for a final day of questioning. More than halfway through her confirmation hearings, the Supreme Court nominee has declined to preview how she would rule on key issues, including the Affordable Care Act, abortion rights, and voting rights.
Are all questions on which I can't give an answer. Again, it's one of those things that I can't answer. It's simply really not something I can opine on.
Democrats express frustration with her lack of direct answers.
Whether a president can unilaterally deny, you're not going to answer yes or no.
Well, Senator, you've asked a couple different questions about what the president might be able to unilaterally do, and I think that I really can't say anything more than I'm not going to answer hypotheticals.
It strains originalism.
Republicans say Barrett has handled herself in the same way as past nominees.
It is not appropriate for you or any nominee in your position, for any level of the judiciary, to make promises or give hints on how you'd rule or what you think about a potential issue that may come up.
Barrett's religious and personal views are known, but she argues those views are separate from her job as a judge. But senators are bringing politics into the hearings.
This is the first time in American history that we've nominated a woman who's unashamedly pro-life and embraces her faith without apology, and she's going to the court. Seat at the table is waiting on you.
Judiciary Chairman Lindsey Graham has scheduled a committee vote for tomorrow, but Democrats are expected to delay that for a week. Still, Judge Barrett is on pace for final confirmation to the Supreme Court before the November 3rd election. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And tomorrow's final day of hearings will feature outside witnesses testifying for and against Judge Barrett's nomination. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, we're combining two of our market's best food buys, pork chops and fresh apples. Now, that's something to celebrate.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. The year is drawing to a close, but there's still time to avoid that nasty, dangerous autumn chore, cleaning out your gutters. A new Leaf Guard gutter system will be the last gutters you'll ever need. They're guaranteed to never clog, or my team will come and clean them for free. You'll love how they look and how they perform.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and It's just one less worry for me.
That's great to hear. And right now, your LeafGuard gutter system comes with the best offer of the year. Free installation labor. Plus no interest for 12 months, and call now and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Don't wait. Take advantage of our best offer of the year. Call now for your free estimate.
Here's what you need to know. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000. Biden will get rid of Trump's tax giveaways for the super wealthy and make big corporations finally pay their fair share. Biden will use those savings to help working families and seniors, investing in lowering healthcare costs, improving education, and protecting Social Security and Medicare. Biden's plan. Corporations pay more. You benefit.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings. Trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Exclusively at Menards.
Get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Every time we share a new pork chop recipe with you, our website lights up. I guess it only makes sense since pork chops are one of the best values in the meat case, and they cook up super quick. So let me share a new one that we just came up with that is so fitting for this time of year. We start off by combining some apple cider or apple juice with a splash of apple cider vinegar and a bit of garlic in a baking dish. To that, we add 4 pork chops and let them marinate in the fridge for about 2 hours. As for the chops, they can be bone-in or boneless. That's up to you. After they marinate, we season them with some salt and pepper and saute them in a hot skillet until they're cooked through. While they're cooking, we saute a chopped apple with a bit of butter, and when it's tender, we add in some of the marinade. Once this boils, we thicken it up with a bit of the marinade that we mix with some flour and cinnamon, and it's ready to serve. What makes this so nice is that it's packed with flavor, it's seasonal, and super budget-friendly. So why not go online and get the recipe for our orchard pork chops? I know you'll be glad you did. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a very juicy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a windy Wednesday. Meteorologist Aaron White will let us know what's in store for the rest of the week. That's ahead in your first warn forecast.
Introducing the Fall Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns. Safely tour a vast array of expertly crafted homes from top builders across the area. Meet the builders, discover new design trends. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
A little compassion goes a long way at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Get up to $400 off stressless recliners and office chairs, plus save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. Now's the perfect time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort and beauty of stressless seating. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Because talk is cheap. Let's look at what Joe Biden's done. During the last economic crisis, President Obama trusted Joe to lead the recovery and bring us back. Now he has the plan to do it again, to revive and reinvest in jobs and real help for middle-class families. He'll listen to experts to get control of the virus so we can build back even better. Joe Biden, a president to get it done. FF PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original window. It's bone chilling.
Fall
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows. Just call Feldco for 50% off.
Right now at Feldco, get 50% off windows. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
50% off windows ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Introducing the Fall Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns. Safely tour a vast array of expertly crafted homes from top builders across the area. Meet the builders, discover new design trends. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
Hi, folks. Temperatures are about to drop in a hurry. Hattie will have the latest on what we need to know about a couple of alert days in the forecast.
And what does that mean for our outlook for our weather this winter? We'll take a closer look.
See you Thursday on News 3 Now this morning.
Join News 3 Now October 24th for the Komen Virtual More Than Pink Walk.
Register, raise funds, and walk where you are.
Bring us closer to a world without breast cancer. Step out for the Komen Virtual More Than Pink Walk.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, day two of big bank earnings on Wall Street and some vehicles car thieves can't seem to get enough of. Naomi Ruckham has today's Money Watch report.
Big bank earnings reveal the financial toll of the pandemic. Bank of America profits fell 16% in the third quarter. Earnings for the nation's second largest bank were down $4.9 billion. Meanwhile, Wells Fargo says it took a 57% profit hit as near zero interest rates and elevated expenses hit the bank's bottom line. Walmart says it will extend Black Friday deals beyond just a single day. Instead, there will be 3 separate promotional events in November, both online and in store. The first of the Black Friday deals for days kicks off online on November 4th. Starting today, Panera Bread will be the first American restaurant group to label meals that are climate friendly. To get the cool food label, the meal must have a footprint of less than 5.38 kilograms of carbon dioxide. More than half of Panera's menu already meets that standard. And car thieves apparently have a taste for pickup trucks. Ford full-size pickups were the most stolen car in 2019, according to the National Insurance Crime Bureau. That knocked the Honda Civic off its top spot for the most coveted car for theft. When split up by model year, though, the 2000 Honda Civic had the most thefts, followed by the 1997 Honda Accord. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Naomi, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 178 points. The NASDAQ off 125, and the S&P 500 is down 26. Farm Director Pam Yankee is here now with today's Ag News. Hi, Pam.
Boy, we've been really fortunate with the beautiful weather that our Wisconsin farmers have enjoyed to get ahead of average as far as the harvest. The new numbers are out. As of Sunday, across the state of Wisconsin, 96. The confidence in the crop slipped just a little bit. About 79% of our corn called good to excellent. That's down about 1%, but still doing really well. 46% of our soybeans have been harvested. That's a week ahead of average. And 90% of our potatoes already harvested. Some of the other crops we're keeping an eye on, 93% of the hay is already finished, and 21% of our fall tillage already complete. And I'm hearing very good things from our cranberry growers up north a little bit. They're also on their way to a very good harvest, and they can stretch their harvest. Remember, the cooler temperatures that we're looking at starting as soon as tomorrow, that's exactly what brings the red color into our cranberries. So like I said, they'll take their time and get that harvest taken care of. It's a story I'm keeping an eye on, a story out of Greene County that 25 dairy farms there may ultimately be looking for a new home for their milk starting in November. Bob Bades, the treasurer of the Maple Leaf Cheese Cooperative, that's the 25 dairy farms farms that together have built a building, owned some land for the cooperative, and they unfortunately are parting ways with their business partners, Maple Leaf Cheesemakers Incorporated. Now, the Maple Leaf name, very well respected, an award-winning brand, but Bob Bade says that they're going to be separating as of November. That means that milk's got to go somewhere. Bob Bade said he's pretty confident they'll be able to find a home for the milk. The price is another thing. He said the ultimate goal for the dairy producers is to find another cheesemaker partner and revitalize the facilities that they've got in Monroe and move forward. He said we may not be calling ourselves Maple Leaf in the future, but he said we have every confidence that we'll keep going forward. One of the reasons why the dairy farmers are trying to hold on to their cooperative, to the building, the land they own, and trying to make cheese again is because most of those dairies are somewhere in that 50 to 60 cow range. And he says we just want to make sure the dairies that are small to medium in size still have an opportunity in the marketplace. So it's a developing story, and I do want you to know that Maple Leaf.
All right, a little trouble with Pam there, so thank you, Pam. Let's go to Aaron now with the weather.
Well, with the weather, we're actually looking at some windy conditions for the rest of today and actually into tomorrow as well. We're going to keep the clouds in place, and the only bright side about today, it is going to be on the mild side as we see our temperatures rising up into the middle to upper 60s. Right now, 58 degrees in Madison, but look at that wind south about 22 miles per hour. That's going to stick around for the rest of today, and we're even seeing a few gusts well over 30 right now. But our temperatures will be warming up through the 60s. Again, eventually a high right around 68 degrees as we get a few more peaks of sunshine coming in for the afternoon. Already into the lower 60s across the state line. 61 in Janesville, 61 in Mineral Point, 60 in Lone Rock, and a little bit cooler around the Dells at 57 and 58 degrees in Watertown. But look at those gusts out of the south. Anywhere from 20 to up to near 36 miles per hour right now in the Dells. And those gusty winds are going to continue for today. And actually, I will say probably for at least the next 24 to 36 hours as we see a cold front moving in, and that's going to bring in some winds out of the north and west, but also ushering in those cooler temperatures for the rest of the work week and actually for basically the extended forecast as we get to that here in just a moment. But you can see for the gusty winds, they will continue for the rest of today. May see a few gusts up to near 40 at times this afternoon and into tonight. So it will be windy at times, but turning much cooler for the rest of the work week into the weekend as we see highs generally into the upper 40s and lower 50s. Now, the big question for the weekend, though, will we see some wintry precip? Maybe a few flurries passing on through. Not looking at accumulation or anything, but maybe a few snowflakes coming our way into Wisconsin as some cooler air makes its way down from Canada. You can see the trough building in here across the northern U.S. and into the east, and that's going to allow that cooler air to usher in for the weekend and actually for much of next week as we will see highs generally below average for the next 10 days. Other story as we head towards the end of this week, going into Thursday night and Friday morning, does look like temperatures will be dropping down below freezing, so this will be our first hard freeze of the fall season. But otherwise, as we look at the rest of today, we will see those clouds in place, maybe a few peaks of sunshine. Notice our temperatures warming up into the upper 60s and lower 70s this afternoon. So our last mild day as we look at tomorrow, though, starting off in the morning into the 40s and really not warming up too much into the upper 40s and lower 50s by tomorrow afternoon. So our forecast today calling for a high of 68 degrees. Again, rather windy, though, with that south wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour, maybe a few gusts up to near 40. Then for tonight, we'll keep that wind in place, generally out of the west to possibly northwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour. So it is going to be a rather cool night, but a rather breezy night as well, and that's going to stick around going into the extended forecast on Thursday. We're going to keep that wind in place, northwest 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's going to usher in those cooler temperatures, high of only 52 degrees. And then as we go into Friday, we do have an alert day in the forecast. That is for that potential for a hard freeze across southern Wisconsin as our temperatures drop down into the upper 20s. So it is going to be on the chilly side, and unfortunately, we're going to keep that chilly weather in place for much of the extended forecast. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday highs into the middle to upper 40s, and because of those temperatures on the cool side, overnight lows down into the 30s, and with those rain showers in play, we may squeeze out a few snowflakes.
Nothing enough to shovel.
Nothing to shovel, nothing to worry about, honestly, for that. No measurable accumulation or anything like that expected, but it's just a sign, we're into October.
Yep, we're getting
we got
there.
The cooler weather, so we got the snowflakes on the way.
And the wind's going to take a toll on the leaves, I think.
I think so. They might blow into the neighbor's yard. We'll see.
All right, thank you, Aaron. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we're still 2 weeks away from Halloween, and people are already holiday shopping. Why the pandemic has millions searching for deals online right now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I want a reservation for 2 pair of glasses and an eye exam.
Oh, you can just walk in.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Actually, we do this for everyone.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Boop, gone.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
President Trump is recovering from the coronavirus, and so is America. Together, we rose to meet the challenge, protecting our seniors, getting them life-saving drugs in record time, sparing no expense. President Trump tackled the virus head-on, as leaders should.
I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more.
We'll get through this together. We'll live carefully, but not afraid.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Andrew Larson here, owner of Larson Home Services. You know your gutters are filling up fast and you're going to have to clean them eventually. Why not give up that chore forever with a new Leaf Guard gutter system, guaranteed to never clog and the only gutter system with a good housekeeping seal. You can leave that ladder in your garage forever. And now is the perfect time. It's our biggest deal of the year. Free installation labor, no interest for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. Call now to set up a free estimate.
My mom was a bank teller, but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Democrats enabled riots across America, even in small towns.
So we just have officers that can only monitor it. They can't do anything about it, but we have to continue to get out of here, okay? Ma'am, are they actually sitting on or standing on your car? On my car! And I got a little girl in the car crying. Are you kidding me? This is insane.
Let the police do their jobs. On November 3rd, vote Trump. Restoration PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Stanton Optical is always here for you with our safe telehealth technology. You can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
Well, Christmas is still 10 weeks away, but the holiday shopping season is already underway. Today is the second day of Amazon's big sale for Prime members. The company moved their annual 2-day Prime Day from July to this week, offering more than 1 million sale items. Target, Walmart, and others are following suit with online deals. And many people are ready to take advantage of the discounts. A survey from Retail Me Not found 75% of Americans prefer to do their holiday shopping online. 67% say they're searching for deals during the Prime Days. That's more than Cyber Monday and Black Friday.
A lot of people are going to start their shopping and in some cases finish their shopping in October. And that's because 55% of people are concerned about those inventory and shipping delays.
Skirball says there will be deeper discounts on toys in December, but shoppers who wait take a chance that the toy will be sold out or won't arrive on time. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Seems a little early.
I was going to say, it seems kind of wild to be talking about that, but probably a good thing that you're starting your Christmas shopping a little early now that we're into October. It's going to be coming up pretty quick, I got to say. But as we talk about October, though, we're going to definitely feel like it for the next several days. In fact, as we go through the rest of today, it's going to be rather windy. Wind gusts already over 30 miles per hour time. That's going to stay in play for the rest of today. Temperatures will be warming up into the upper 60s. Today's high 68 degrees. the last day of the 60s because we're going to be taking a tumble by Thursday, high of 52 degrees, rather windy as well. We have an alert day in the forecast for your Friday morning with a hard freeze possible. Look at that overnight low down to 29 degrees. And we're keeping that chilly weather in play for much of the extended forecast. Rain showers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe a few snowflakes mixing in.
Thank you, Aaron. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.